Hi everybody and welcome to Borderlands 3. My name's CJ. We're going to be looking at farming the one pump chump shotgun today, otherwise known as the one punch man shotgun. So first things you got to do is you got to come to Electricity. And to come here, the quickest and easiest way to get it is to get a mission for killing Kilovolt. So what I'm doing right now, real fast, is I'm showing you the location of kind of where we want to go to get the one pump chump shotgun. So as I was saying, get the mission to kill Kilovolt. You'll get it either from Moxie on in Sanctuary, or you can actually get it from one of the wanted boards. Along the way, what you can kind of do is you can try to fight, but there's so many enemies coming at you all the time from all over the place. To be honest, I think it's quicker just to run through to avoid fighting. It works for a little bit of experience, but as you can see here, I decided it wasn't worth my time and that I was going to just run straight to my marker. Okay, so after you get the mission to come here, you'll get to Electricity where I started. You pull up your map, mark this location. If you don't want to do it this way, there's a quest floating around called Proof of Wife that will lead you to the same general area down to these subway that we're going to be heading to in just a minute. It's not a terribly long run, but it is almost all the way across the map. So there's that. But as you're running, enemies will try to attack, keep on you, but there's not a lot they can really do. So to get this shotgun, you're going to have to battle an enemy multiple times possibly. I had to do it 3 or 4 times before I got the first one, and then after getting it, I went to farm it again, and I got it the first time. So it's not a 100% drop, but it is a pretty high return rate. So when you finally get to the location in the subway, there's going to be a couple enemies here. They're not too bad. What I'm using actually right now in this bit of the video is I am using the one pump chump. It has a very good amount of damage, stronger than most rocket launchers I've seen so far in the game. It is only a level 13 that I'm wielding, but it can one-hit most enemies with a critical hit. So just deal with all these people, and then in a minute we'll be getting to the actual farming of the gun. Always check your loot. Refill on ammo. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start going into the process of actually farming now. Like I said, clear out these enemies. It's not too big a deal. They're not too hard. There are a couple times that I had an issue just because when I came down here, there was a badass psycho or something of the equal strength that I'm just not currently the best equipped. This is currently my favorite weapon I'm wielding right here. It's a legendary pistol that I got on Pandora from a bloated skag, which was quite interesting. It's just an enemy coming around the corner. I shot him. Bam. Legendary pistol. The aim's not always the best, I'll admit. My aim is not always the best, but it does do a lot of damage and makes quick work of enemies. Come on. I ain't doing very good here, apparently. But, after you clear all these guys out, you're going to go down this little hallway here. On the right side, there's going to be a bunch of TV monitors. And what you're wanting to do is get all those monitors to be lit up. So this was one of my first goes at this. I didn't actually know any set way to get it yet. I looked online. They had what they thought was the fastest, but even doing what they said a lot of the time didn't get it for me right away. And so this was just me randomly trying it, trying different things. And a little later in the video, you will be seeing a much quicker way that does it immediately every time. And so first thing you want to do is distract him. You want to. I used my ability to summon my skag over there to deal with him, but different things. There's the drone. There's the hand from the siren to hold in place. You just want to keep him in one place. Now, I didn't get the pistol this time around. That sucks. But like I said, this was the first time that I'd actually effectively killed him, so that was the only reason. That's the first time this was recorded. Up until this point, I probably fought him 12, 13 times. Oh, it was so terrible. I was running around, jumping on stuff. I just couldn't seem to keep him in, he would just get me. He'd hit me once and I'd be down on my knees. He'd pommel my skag, put him in the ground, wasn't no good. Then I finally thought about using my ability. And using my ability buffs my skag and buffs me. And so it gives me an increased amount of damage, keeps my skag going longer. He had a much harder time of beating us. Okay, so what you're wanting to do, the way to reset this is you can't just leave the area and come back. You actually have to log out and log back in. I've done you guys the honor of removing all the loading screens for you, save you the trouble that I had to watch through. It's terrible. Next time I may speed this up a little bit. We'll see how it goes in the next video. But same thing right here in the beginning. Clear these guys out, go back at him again. It's pretty much just rinse and repeat till you get it. The only problem is, like I said, you have to log out and log back in, so there's a lot of loading screens, so it can be a little tedious, but that's not a big deal if you got lots of time on your hands. I don't know why right now I could not seem to hit them at all. Just couldn't hit them. It seemed like every other shot was missing what I was aiming at. This is probably one of the longer fights you're gonna see me do, just because I couldn't shoot. My shields are broken. I'm missing the psycho when it's right in front of me. This was not a good example of my skills at all. I failed very miserably here. I still managed to clear them out, but it took me a lot longer than I like. But like I said, you'll get different things like this. You'll get the bruisers with the shields and that, or you'll get badass psychos, which they can kind of be a pain in the butt sometimes, a little hard to deal with if you're properly equipped. Because I'm sure you're down here the same reason I am. I actually came down here to farm this shotgun because I was having, I've probably fought Kilovolt 24 times and lost every time. And so this is that pattern I was telling you about that does it almost immediately. If you click the button 3 times, flip that left switch, and then turn the pipe, it'll spawn him. And you can switch the pipe, the wheel on the pipe, and you can switch the left switch around, as you'll see in a minute when I show you the next time I fight him. So he does drop some decent loot, common loot, and this is a rare gun. It's not that good for me currently. The equipment I have is already better than it. But if this is, if you haven't done a lot more of the game by now, it'll help out. Like I said, the reason I'm down here is I have been having so much trouble with Kilovolt. I can barely break that first shield of his, let alone do any real damage after it's broken. I run out of ammo, so I came down here to get a gun that packs a lot of punch, holds a lot of ammo. It'll give me the edge. Left the loading screen in there. Might have to remove that. Nah, I'll leave that one for you guys, just cause I know you guys how much you guys will love these loading screens. Just about as much as I did the 24 times I had to see them. I am playing this on PlayStation 4. I pre-ordered it, so the guns I like, especially my legendary weapons, I do put the gold skin on. And so there's that. A couple of the charms are on some of my guns in a later video. I'm gonna be releasing a bunch of videos kind of in spurts real fast. There'll be this one, and then next week I'm going to be showing you guys the video of me using the one pump chump shotgun to take care of kilovolts. And then, so mainly I'm just going to be recording videos of collecting different legendary guns and beating a series of bosses along the way. I do like to slide down the stairs. Kind of dumb. Check the trash. They got grenades in there usually if you're short on them. But I'm gonna actually switch my weapons here. Switch out my rocket launcher to my sniper rifle that I got recently that I really wanted to test out because it was an exotic that I got from a golden chest. I've been doing every time I see that there's a new golden key code, a shift code. I do it immediately so I can get those keys. And as I level up, I like to get myself new exotic weapons to use and play with. I have been a big fan of the Jacobs shotguns and the Jacobs sniper rifles in this game. I haven't really been in the past games, in 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. I did not like the shotguns very much. Just something about them. But this game, this third Borderlands, has really improved on the shotguns, I believe. And so far, they have been my favorite gun to use. And this can get a little monotonous, a little tedious to continually have to clear these guys out. But it'll make things easier to clear them out beforehand because you don't want to get stuck in the corner trying to fight the boss, the little mini boss, and fight them at the same time. So like I said, click that button once, twice, and give it a third click, and then you can either do the pipe or the left switch in either order. Either one works, and it'll always bring them out immediately. Those 5 buttons will allow all 5 screens to come on one try. Every now and again, I throw a grenade just because I can. This is the best way I've found to do it. Distract him and attack him with assault rifle. There's my legendary gun. Like I said, I think we just watched my 3rd time farming him. I think it took me 3 times of recording, 1 time not recording, that I fought him. Like I said, the stats on that gun are ridiculously good. 100 something damage. I've seen a couple that go from anywhere from 150 to 190 with up to like 1400% damage. So that's always nice. The 3.5 zoom allows you to use the shotgun to shoot them from a good ways away. What I'm actually going to go do now is, like I said, in the next video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I take care of kilovolt with this gun. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually on my way there. And on the way there, I'm going to be using this shotgun a little bit to get used to it. Because every gun in Borderlands 3 seems to fire differently than the next. You can have 2 Jacobs guns, and they fire completely different to me. I could just be crazy. I don't know. But this guy with the shield, he's a real pain in the ass. Nothing I can do about it. But this is just me. Getting a critical with this shotgun does an immense amount of damage. Like I said, this guy was a pain. He didn't want to die. No matter how many times I shot him, he just didn't want to die. Stupid shield. But that grenade totally missed. There we go. Knock that shield down. The one pump chump does have a 50% chance not to consume ammo. So there's times you're gonna see me shoot it maybe up to 9 times without it actually having to reload. But like I said, there you go. This gun can effectively take care of most badass enemies in just a couple of shots. If you can get that critical hit, if you don't miss like that, but get a critical and there goes a quarter of his health. Those criticals allow you to quickly make work of most enemies. I find that I can't nearly shoot it as well as I should be able to. Okay, so after a little bit of practice, I came back here because I wanted to try to farm it again. And this one I actually sent off to one of my friends in the game, but I'm using the one pump chump, trying to get criticals, but he doesn't stay still well enough for me to get that. But his health is just going away in seconds. First time back doing this again, there's another legendary gun. Now, like I said before, the stats are going to vary a little bit. See how this one's weaker than the one I currently have. That's why I sent it off. But thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.